Peace, family. So I'm back with another one, you know what I'm saying? So today, what I wanted to do was, I just wanted to touch base on, you cannot play with the chosen ones. I don't understand why these oppositions keep feeling like they can play around with us. Like, you can do certain things in this physical realm, but in the spiritual realm, you cannot fuck with us. And every time you try one of these little bullshit ass games or these little bullshit ass tactics, it always gets found out about. It always comes to light. But they continue to do this. They continue to do it. We don't have to put our hands on these beings physically, because our slaps in the spiritual realm hit 50 times harder than what these physical hands can do. And they see it time after time after time after time after time. But they're in such a fucked up, stuck cycle that they don't see a way out of it. They're stuck with the oppositions. It's like a hamster on a wheel. It's just running. And it's like, you know, you can just get off of there any time, right? But their frequencies and their thought process is so low that because they receive artificial power, they think that that artificial power is enough to tamper with or to come play around with the chosen one's lives. Like, it doesn't work that way. You can try to trip me by feet in the physical realm, but in the spiritual realm, it's gonna be a whole nother ball game. It's gonna be a whole nother ball game. And a lot of us are in a space to where we've been working on ourselves and growing and ascending, that we understand our powers and abilities, and we still choose not to use them to hurt those beings. The way it's set up right now, like, we still choose to just separate and to take our space and to not indulge and to give that energy to that being the way they want it. See, we've been programmed opposite for so long that once we grew into this space, it's like it's nothing else you can tell us unless it's with the Creator and it's pushing us and moving us up and forward. All of this weird witchy shit that these oppositions continuously try to do to try to tamper with your energy, to try to get you to destroy yourself or to crash out or to just focus your energy on some dumbass shit that's not even relevant. So, like, having people around that's more concerned with other people, or people more concerned with creating drama opposed from raising their frequency or moving in a higher light. It's so many things going on out here, but we got a lot of oppositions who are doing their fucking job. So if these oppositions are out here doing their fucking job, that means we got to turn up 50 times more to make sure that they don't get no leeway, no slack. No slack. Every time they do something behind closed doors, whether it's your friends, your family members, your spouse, it doesn't matter. There's always a sign in the physical realm that's going to work in your favor, because you already have everything working for you in the spiritual realm. So if you already got everything happening for you in the spiritual realm, it has no choice but to work for you in the physical realm. So if all you've been doing is growing and raising your frequency the best way you know how to, and researching and diving as deep as you possibly can, but then you got these other beings over here that see you doing this, but they want to come around and communicate with you and distract you on shit that don't even have anything to do with what's going on right now. Another control tactic. You know, you value yourself that you even give these oppositions your energy, even a small percentage, like they still don't even understand and understand, like, when you give them a small percentage, even that small percentage you giving them is fucking huge to you. So then they still don't even value that little bit of energy you giving them. So it makes you just want to remove that shit completely. But I know a lot of us, due to like our living situations and our circumstances, that in environmental changes, like, these people are still around us. They still around us. They still around us. They still on the same time. We have to understand that they're gonna always continue to shoot their shots, and they're always gonna continue to get slapped the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? So it may be frustrating to you sometimes if they slip one in there on you, because you may have just not been paying attention because you've been focused on other shit. But in the spiritual realm, your ancestors and your guides is gonna hold you down. We've made it this far and still been able to ascend in the middle and in the midst of all this chaos and bullshit going on out here. Like, to be able to still stand tall and strong and on your 2 feet, you know, and confident and divine in your masculine or in your feminine, like, in today's society, that shit is huge. That shit is huge. A lot of people out here are zombies and bots. Either they chose to move with the ops, or they're choosing to move with the ops. Like, you're either gonna sign a contract or you're just blindly following, which is choosing. That's the same thing. So for us to be chosen, and we are of the minorities out here, you know what I'm saying? So for wherever you at in your town or your area, it's not a lot of us there. So it's usually you and maybe 1 or 2 other chosen ones. It's usually just one of us in the areas where we're at, to be honest with you. They don't have us all bunched in the same cities and in the same vicinities and close range, because then our lights wouldn't be able to beam the way the Creator needed them to beam. So you usually are going to be the oddball, the odd one, the different one. And the crazy thing is, with even being the oddball, the crazy one, like, you could be fire in sports, you could be fucking top in your school, you could be super popular, but you still can be the oddball in the process of all of that shit. And the reason I say that is because, like, you wasn't taught a lot of things at a certain age, so you just kind of robotically just going with the flow. But what happened was, you just naturally nice anyways. You just came this way, you know what I'm saying? It's like they went and got you know, a brand new car. Like, you just naturally came built fresh that way. It wasn't used. So, like, you would just happen to be nice at everything already, and you was just flowing with the opposition. The opposition was trying to get us to side with them, but what happened was, we hit our mark and our spark, or the Creator sent the guys down to kind of, hey, I need y'all to start moving this way now. So with that going on, is like, once you start ascending, you're gonna feel even more isolated, because now it's like, oh shit, I was nice in sports, I was good in school, like, I had a great job where I was either popular at, or, like, you know, you was always the live one in the families. Like, it's just always gonna be that awkward feeling, because you know that you can fit in with people, and that you move around with people, and you good with people. But if it changes the vibe, because now it's like, now you can see the frequency that you were on and the frequency that they're on, opposed to where you're at now. And that's what makes all the difference. And that's when you get to a space to where you're basically outside looking in, because now you're on a higher frequency. If you was Once you change frequencies, you're gonna be able to visually see it. It's like if you went down, you're gonna be looking at people like, oh, they doing better than me, or oh, you're gonna be able to feel the change and the differentiation in the process. So, but they always gonna shoot their shot. They always gonna shoot their shot, and that's why we always stay armored up. We know that they're always working against us. It don't matter what they texting you or calling you and saying. It don't matter what they tapping in with you about in person. They working against you. They working against you. They working against you. There's no way that you're gonna have beings around you see you doing what you're doing and then they not putting in with you. That's an opposition. They supposed to be putting in with you. Y'all supposed to be putting in together. If I go around anybody that I fuck with, you know, and they putting in, then I'm gonna put in with them. I ain't gonna go over there and just take away. But a lot of beings is with the opposition, so that's how the flow is. So us as being chosen, we already understand that. So I'm gonna leave it right there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna run it up too long. I'm gonna leave it right there, and I'm gonna let y'all tap into everything down below, and you already know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Peace to the kings and queens.